little thing that just happened where you got one of your chains got stolen. It wasn't stolen off of you.
No, man.
It was in a vehicle, and it got stolen out of the vehicle, correct?
The whole vehicle got stolen.
Oh, with the jewelry inside.
Around the corner, and he cocks and points it at me and tell me to get the back and told her, like, I told you not to go with that girl.
Stunner stepped in and shut it down fast, saying the whole story was cap. According to him, he was in Atlanta at the time and left the chains inside his car, nothing more, nothing less. Back then, Stunner 4, Vegas, and Daba were moving heavy together, turning heads in the rap scene like they were unstoppable. But behind the scenes, cracks were already starting to show, and that momentum didn't last forever. As rumors kept swirling online, blogs started pushing claims that Stunner was allegedly involved in a heated situation connected to another artist's circle. No reports, no official action, just internet talk spreading fast and muddying the story. Still, that noise added pressure and shifted how people looked at everything. Vegas grew up in Salisbury, North Carolina, where opportunities were limited and nothing came easy. His father wasn't around while he was growing up, and early on, Stunner tried steering him toward a safer path. Sports seemed like the plan at first, especially with his cousin Jevin Hargrave making it to the league with the Minnesota Vikings. But Stunner knew quick that wasn't his route, so he locked in on music instead. He started doing small shows across North Carolina, earning a few hundred a night, grinding non-stop. Tiny venues, big dreams, low pay, high hunger. Even before his name spread outside the state, locals felt something building. Then one local DJ posted about Stunner, and that single moment shifted everything fast. Daba saw the post, tapped the like, and from that moment, everything took off fast. One small click turned into a full-on wave. And there was no slowing it down after that. By that time, Daba had already been putting in real work in the rap world. He dropped his first mixtape back in 2015, and by 2018, his name was ringing heavy behind the scenes. He wasn't at full superstar level yet, but he was way ahead of where Stunner was at that moment. When they finally linked, the chemistry was instant and felt natural. DaBaby peeped the energy right away and locked in with Stunner fast.
I would never harm none of our black women. Not the righteous ones, not the dirty, not the... I wouldn't harm none of them.
He could see the star power early, even before the rest of the world caught on. The connection was real, and the move-up was already in motion. The very next day, they hit the studio and knocked out the track Animal, and that joint started buzzing online immediately. Streams shot up, fans stayed replaying it, and Stunner 4 Vegas officially landed on the radar. Daba kept the pressure on, bringing Stunner out on stage and keeping him close during shows. In just a few months, Stunner's whole life flipped. He went from a few hundred a night to pulling in real money consistently. The glow-up was undeniable, and Daba pushed his name everywhere without letting the momentum slip. When Daba dropped
Moved to my girlfriend.
Hold up, bring that back. Bring it. You
Nah,
did
look,
what?
I told him, y'all. I told him off camera why, but to show my girlfriend, I did come to Houston. I found love in Houston, man. I found peace in Houston. I came to Houston and started thinking way different. I stopped doing a lot of shit I was doing. I just like
his mixtape in 2018. Stunner was the only feature on the entire project. That move spoke loud without saying a word. The tape turned into a huge win for Daba, and that's when real industry power stepped in. Roc Nation, founded by Jay-Z, handled the distribution, giving the project serious credibility. From there, Daba leveled up quick, and by 2019, he locked in a massive 7-figure deal with Interscope Records. Big money secured. But Daba wasn't moving selfish at all. When he signed that deal, he made sure his circle was straight too. Stunner was already signed under Daba's own label, billion-dollar Baby Entertainment, and now Interscope backed him as well. That double support changed everything overnight. In just months of locking in with Daba, Stunner went from local shows to real money and real attention. The dream turned real fast, no waiting period. Stunner later told DJ Vlad that even before the official deal, he had already pulled in close to $200,000 from features and shows alone.
feel me, to go like separate ways. I'm like, man, I'm trying to go do some shit I got on the table, and I can add you in on it, or we could just, I probably after talking a few times, we just, you feel me, it wasn't nothing more, nothing less than, all right, bet, and go do whatever you.
The grind was finally paying off. Then they dropped the track Ashley, where Daba rapped, "I got my young one rich in 6 months," a clear shout out to how fast Stunner's life flipped. When Stunner released his first record under Interscope, his name was everywhere. But right when things looked perfect, messy talk hit the internet. Photos of Stunner's jewelry started popping up online, and people claimed something went down. Stunner shut that noise down immediately, saying the whole story was cap and refusing to let rumors steal his shine. According to Stunner, he was in Atlanta handling a show when everything went left. During an interview on The Only Way Out, he explained that his entire car was taken while he was away. The jewelry just happened to be inside at the time. Stunner said he never even came face to face with the people involved, and he made one thing clear. He wasn't about to pay anyone to get anything back. In his words, it wasn't worth the stress because he could always replace it. Still, after that situation, fans started noticing a shift in his momentum. 2019 had been a huge year. Major deal locked in, first big record out, and collaborations with names like Offset. But slowly, the buzz didn't hit the same way anymore. Stunna 4 Vegas stayed active though.
Atmosphere that I'm in right now, like, y'all don't see me dropping music every weekend, every week, and whoop. It's because I don't care. For real, like, I'm dead ass serious. I don't care to be a rapper, bro. I'm not finna get up here and shake my ass. I'm not finna get up here and beef with everybody.
Linking with artists like Lil Durk and Lil Yachty, while still dropping joint tracks with Daba. Every time they linked up, fans tuned in heavy, and the chemistry kept the numbers climbing. Then 2020 kicked off strong. Stunner dropped his second album in January, and it debuted at number 29 on the Billboard 200. That was a major win for someone who started out in tiny clubs. Just a month later, he jumped on Go Stupid with Polo G and NLE Choppa, which became one of the biggest songs of his career. The energy felt electric, like Stunner was headed for another level. But even with success rolling in, something shifted. Fans weren't connecting with the newer drops the same way they did before.
That nigga right now, like, you know, I'm happy for him because whatever you're doing now, that's what you want to be doing. That's what you'd rather be doing.
He was still working, still earning, still around big names. But when another album landed in late 2020, the response told a different story, and the momentum didn't hit like it used to. That project didn't chart at all, and the buzz that once had Stunner everywhere started fading fast. By 2021, he hit pause completely. No new drops, no major moves, just silence. Around that same time, DaBaby ran into his own career slowdown after a highly talked about moment at a major music festival that shifted public attention overnight. It felt like both of their momentum froze at the same time. Then in 2022, Stunner popped back out with his fourth project. What most fans didn't realize was that this would end up being his final release under DaBaby's label. Behind the scenes, tension was quietly building, even while things looked calm on the surface. After signing Stunner, DaBaby later brought a female rapper named K Kilo onto $1 Billion Baby Entertainment. She dropped a few tracks and started getting real attention fast. But that move was about to spark way more issues than anyone expected. Things inside the label started getting messy. K Kilo was rising as the new female face of the team.
You supposed to do on the front end. You know what I'm saying? That's something you're supposed to do on the front end.
He made it public.
Yeah. I mean, what made what public? The fact that
like that he wasn't with you no more.
Yeah. He ain't supposed to let niggas play.
But her moment got overshadowed when public drama involving DaBaby and his ex, Danny Lee, took over the timeline. Her mixtape release got lost in all the noise, and fans barely caught the music because everyone was locked in on the controversy instead. But that wasn't the only pressure building inside the label. Things between K Kilo and Stunna 4 Vegas reportedly got tense behind the scenes. Online rumors claimed their fallout escalated into a heated confrontation, but the exact details stayed unclear and unverified. K Kilo later alleged that a disagreement involving phones and raised voices caused the situation to spiral, leading to people stepping in to calm things down. K Kilo didn't stay quiet after that. She went online calling Stunner out, claiming he was avoiding situations back home and spending more time out of state instead. The accusations spread fast, and the internet ran with every word, turning speculation into headlines overnight. Stunner wasn't letting that narrative stick. He jumped on Instagram Live and shut the whole story down, saying it was all cap. He made it clear he would never put harm on a woman and said the claims were coming from frustration after K Kilo parted ways with DaBaby's label. According to Stunner, the online callouts were about attention, not truth. Still, not everyone bought his side completely. Some voices back in North Carolina started questioning the situation, mixing real concern with internet talk. Stunner has always repped his home state heavy.
Appreciate Baby for sure, anything he did, but like him putting me in every place or stage or platform that he put me in, I just stood on business. Like I did whatever I had to do for them folks to call back or for anybody to reach out that wanted to ever do business with me.
And his music reflects that tough image. On tracks like Animal, he raps in an aggressive cinematic way about pressure and rivalry. But fans continue to debate how much is music talk versus real life, keeping the controversy alive. Lyrics like, "He won't even be able to pick a side," had people talking. But soon the focus shifted off the music and onto real-life rumors. Word started spreading online that Stunna 4 Vegas was allegedly connected to a local group called YRB and that one of his close friends had recently been taken into custody for a serious situation. Stunna even posted him on Instagram showing support, whether the online talk was accurate or not. One thing was clear: the drama around Stunna was going way deeper than music. In 2021, his name popped up in headlines again, this time tied to chaotic situations around live events. Reports online claimed a serious incident happened near one of his...
Do you think you signed a bad deal?
I got out of it. I just got them. Like I said, I should have known certain that I didn't really know. That
Right.
my new lawyer told me, like, once he got down to the nitty gritty, he like let me know.
Appearances, with early rumors saying it went down at a concert. Later, it was clarified that the situation actually happened at an after-party, not during the show itself. Nobody could confirm whether Stunna was even still around when it happened, but the internet didn't slow down. K-Kilo added to the noise, claiming Stunna was staying in Houston because he couldn't go back to North Carolina. Stunna shut that down in an interview with DJ Vlad, explaining he moved to Houston for love, not pressure. He said he met a female rapper named Moneo during a studio session, and the connection was instant. Wanting a fresh start, he decided to relocate and reset his life. That move ended up changing everything. Stunna admitted that before Houston, he was dealing with unhealthy habits. But the new environment helped him refocus. He got back in the gym, stayed active, and even started playing basketball again. One day at a local gym, he crossed paths with an AAU team and decided to get involved instead of just watching. Stunna stepped up as a mentor, helping with gear, travel, and support, putting his money where his mouth was and giving back in a positive way. That move showed a completely different side of Stunna. Less about showing off and more about giving back and finding balance. By the time 2023 rolled around, he was feeling worn out from the rap industry altogether. After the fame, the rumors, and non-stop drama, he decided he wanted peace more than anything. So he went to DaBaby and asked to be released from billion-dollar Baby Entertainment so he could move forward on his own. Once word got out that Stunna 4 Vegas was no longer signed to Daba, the internet exploded. Rumors came flying from every angle. Some said he got dropped, others claimed there was secret tension brewing behind the scenes. The blogs ran wild with it. Stunna jumped on Instagram Live to clear the air. He made it clear he wasn't pushed out, but he also didn't lay out every detail. He told fans he wasn't stressed about chasing clout, performing for attention, or wasting energy arguing with other artists. The tone was real and unfiltered, and people started wondering who those comments were really aimed at. At first, it felt like subtle shade, but later, Stunna shut that down too. He said there was no bad blood and that he and Daba simply grew in different directions over time. Still, fans stayed skeptical, especially after DaBaby spoke on it in 2024. He confirmed Stunna had reached out and said he genuinely wanted to see him win. At the same time, Daba admitted he didn't like wild talk about their past, making it clear emotions were still involved even if respect remained. Even with both sides keeping it respectful in public, it was clear there had been tension behind the scenes when they were still working together. During another interview, Stunna was asked if he felt like he signed a bad deal, and his answer had fans raising eyebrows instantly. He said he was able to get out once he brought in his own lawyer. He never directly said DaBaby gave him a bad contract, but the message was loud enough. Stunna made it clear he wasn't comfortable with how the money was moving. It was a complicated ending to what started as a brother-style rise. Daba was the one who helped put him in position and shine a spotlight on his talent. But somewhere along the way, things stopped lining up for Stunna 4 Vegas behind closed doors. After all that, fans thought Stunna might be done with rap for good. Then in 2024, he surprised everyone by signing with a smaller label called STB Entertainment and dropping a new album. Even though it was meant as a comeback, the numbers told a different story. He went from millions of streams per drop to struggling to break 6 figures, and that shift was hard to ignore. But by then, music wasn't his main focus anymore. His life had already taken a new direction in 2023 when he and Moneo welcomed their first child together. Not long after, the two got married and started building something solid off the mic. These days, Stunna is more locked in on managing basketball talent than chasing charts. He's been working closely with youth teams, supporting development the right way, and even mentioned plans to go back to school to level up his management skills. That's a whole new side of Stunna right there. A man locked in on growth, family, and real purpose. He's not pulling the same checks he was during his peak run with DaBaby, but he's still solid from moving smart early on. Instead of blowing money on flashy cars and social media flexes, he kept it grounded, grabbing a $25,000 Jeep and stacking the rest for the long game. That decision showed people he was thinking bigger than clout. Stunna may have stepped away from the rap spotlight, but he's building a new legacy on his own terms. Still, fans never stopped wishing he and Daba could reunite and recapture that old energy. Their run was special, and people still talk about the chemistry they had when they linked. Then in October 2025, things took an unexpected turn. Stunna and his wife Moneo pulled up to the Breakfast Club, and during the conversation, Stunna revealed he personally reached out to Daba. He said he wanted to take accountability and clear the air, not ask for favors or handouts. According to Stunna, they had a real grown man conversation and finally put the tension to rest. The issues are done, the respect is back, and the past is officially the past. That legendary 2019 run might never be recreated, but seeing both of them grow and find peace says a lot. If you've been rocking with this story, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. Should Stunna and Daba ever hop back in the booth, or is it better to let that chapter stay closed? I'll see you on the next one.